Hey everyone, we're gonna do another quick market rundown. So Bitcoin currently is looking rather bullish in the higher time frames. We can see this area over here, 83,500, is holding quite nicely. The 85,000 area is still showing some resistance, but overall we're looking pretty bullish. Our high time frame confirmation or our green background is giving us a bullish market sentiment. We had a lot of longs, strong longs, popping up over here. Our take profit point for these longs and our take profit point for these longs. And overall, we're just hanging around in this channel. But what I'm mostly leaning bullish is actually Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash also closed a support or at this area, and if you look at the higher time frames, let's say the weekly in this case, we see this old resistance area over here, old support area, and we're still at this old support area. So I think this is a solid area for an entry. And I think we can start moving higher from this area. So to get that bullish confirmation, I would say we have to break above, let's say 500, and I think we can go even higher from here on out. And with Bitcoin, we see a nice long air, nice strong long pop up here. We had a strong long here in 56, went up 100,000, and we have another one over here. So we can assume on a larger time frame scale, we are still in a bullish trend. Higher high, higher low, higher high, and a potential higher low. So far looking more bullish than bearish. And we see a close above this 85,000. I think we can start moving higher since this was a big area of resistance. Rejected here, wanted to go up, got rejected again, rejected here again, rejected here again, and now it's trying again. So I think we can assume for now that 85,000 is a solid support. But I also want to talk about is actually some stocks. So the one actually went pretty strong is Beyond Meat. Now, when it comes to stocks, it's a little bit of a different story than crypto, but not that much again. So when it's bullish, stocks go up also. Some more than others, but with Beyond Meat, it's been in a downfall since 2021. And when we look at the statistics, Beyond Meat was actually the most successful IPO when it launched. It was in 2019. I think the IPO price was around $25. It reached a high of around 240, dipped back below 50, went back up here, and now it's kind of in a free fall, if you will. Now, if you look at the basics or the stats behind the company, you could say yes, it's been losing money. It was a fad, if you will, but it's a meat alternative. But just judging from the price of the stock and its appeal, I still think that Beyond Meat is a great potential buy at this price. It's also one of the most shorted stocks. I think it's number 4. At around 55% of its float, I think it's shorted. So we can look at it also this way. So those shorts, they gotta stop short. They gotta start closing those shorts also sooner or later. So that can also have an impact. But overall, I still think it's a great stock to buy just in general. A lot of fundamentals behind it. I did a lot of research behind it. I also ate the product. I thought it was pretty good, all things considered. So right now, I would say this is a great, great area to get in. We had a bounce off of the 250 area, and I'm pretty bullish for beyond. And also NIO. And NIO is a electric car manufacturer in China. You could also say, yes, they've been losing money. But when you look at the higher time frame perspective, you see it launched over here, shot up to $66, and now it went down back in a free fall. But when you look at this chart, if you look at the Wall Street cheat sheet, if you will, in this case, as we all like to show it off, it's pretty similar to this, right? It's pretty much one for one. Got the top, contemplates anxiety. So the top, contemplates anxiety. And I think it's a pretty good company just in general. I mean, the Chinese manufacturer, they have a lot of it for going on. They have been losing money. But overall, for an investment point of view, I think it's also a great price to get in. Now, it's not financial advice, of course, far from it. I'm just telling you what my current plan is. And I think we are very close to a bottom, if not at the bottom. So, yeah, that's it for now. Also want to show off Tron. I'm also still pretty bullish on Tron. I think we're starting to get into our bullish confirmation here. So here we have this old resistance point. Let's say around, oh, it's a little bit lower, it's around this old resistance point over here. Rejected here, bounced off support, and still acts as a support area. So Tron still leaning bullish. So the gameplay, yeah, Bitcoin 85,000, see if it holds. Bitcoin Cash leaning bullish. Tron also still leaning bullish. And for stocks, I went heavy into Beyond and NIO, and we'll see how it plays out. But that's for the long run. So Beyond, Meat, and NIO, I think the game plan is around 6 to 8 months, and we'll see what happens. And of course, we'll do updates along the way. Cheers.